In this video, we're going to go over trigonometry, and then we are going to focus on three things in finding the distance, which will be using the cosine rule formula, which is a squared equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. We must know this formula, and also when finding the area, we'll be using the formula area equal to 1 over 2 bc sine a. And in finding the shortest distance, we'll be using area equal to 1 over 2 bh by making h as the subject of the formula. Now, having known these formulas, it will be very easy for us to find the distance ml, and also the area of the triangle and the shortest distance. Now, one thing that you have to understand is how can you know that you are supposed to use cosine rule in terms of finding the area? The easiest explanation which I can give here is that for as long as you be having the angle at the middle like that, and then you have been given this side and also this side, it will be very easy for you to come up with the distance which is at this point, because having the two sides adjacent to this angle, therefore we'll be using the cosine rule. I hope we have understood that. That will be very easy. Now, we have to come up with the small letters, the opposite sides. It's more like we'll be getting the opposite sides. For part K, our small letter K will be at that point. Our small letter M will be at that point, and our small letter L will be, small letter I mean, will be at that point, which simply means that here we're having a small letter L, there we're having a small letter M, and there we're having a small letter K, like that. In coming up with the formula, the one which has an angle like that, it is the one which is going to be the first. So in this case, our formula, our A is going to be represented by small letter k squared equal to, our M will be B, so which simply means that M will be squared like that, plus our small letter L will be our C, so you put it like that, and then you have minus 2ml cos. Now for part A, remember, as you can see, we have used small letter k, therefore we're going to use a capital letter K like that, which simply means that we are going to use this formula in order for us to come up with the value of K. Let me just write the formula here. We have come up with the formula K squared equal to M squared plus L squared minus 2ml cos K. So in short, here it is A, and then there it is B, and there it is C, like that, which simply means that the opposite side will be small letter C, small letter B, and small letter A. As you can see, K will be equal to A, and then capital letter K will be equal to capital letter A. Now, what you just do, you just start substituting your values. So our small letter k we don't know, so we just write k squared equal to our small letter m, it is 3 kilometers, so you just write 3 squared because it is squared like that, and then you get your L to be 5. It is also squared minus 2 multiplied by M, which is a 3 there, multiplied by L, which is a 5, and then you have cos. Now our K, our angle is 110 degrees, so we write 110 degrees like that. Therefore, in conclusion, we are just going to say, by making K the subject, it is already the subject, but we just want to remain with a single K. Therefore, in order for you not to get confused, you can do it in stepwise, which simply means that you are just going to say 3 squared, it is a 9, plus you do 5 squared, which is a 25. You write like that, and then when you reach at this point, you just multiply negative 2 times 3 times 5, which simply means that you are going to have negative 30. Negative 30, here there's multiplication, multiplied by, and then you just write cos 110. We are going to get negative 0.34202143 like that, and then you just say K squared equal to, now you add 9 plus 25, it's going to give us 34, and then here you're having negative 30 multiplied by negative 0.34202143. Now when we multiply that, we are going to have positive 10.2606043 like that, and then you say K squared equal to, now here you have 34 plus 10.2606043, so you just add that, you are going to have we are going to get 44.2606043, and then since we just want to remain with K, so we introduce a square root to both sides, so like that we cancel, our K will be equal to the root of 44.2606043 is 6.65286438 like that, and then we have to leave our answer to 3 significant figures, which simply means that we just have to show 3 numbers. Therefore, we are going to say 6.6, and then we get a 5. This 2 is less than 5, which simply means that we cannot get a 1, so that we add to 5 to be a 6, so we just end there. And then the units, we have kilometers, so we just write kilometers like that, and then that is our answer. Very easy, direct and straightforward. Now for the area of the triangle, so here we have found 6.65 kilometers like that. So they want us to find the area of the triangle. Remember the formula that we are using in order for us to come up with the area. we are using area is equal to 1 over 2 BC sine A. So in this case, in order for us to modify our formula, therefore our area will be equal to 1 over 2. Now our B becomes M, like that. So because you just get the opposite there, so our M, and then our C becomes our L there, like that. So we say L, and then we write sine, we get the angle which is adjacent to 5 kilometers and 3 kilometers. I mean, we get the angle which has the adjacent sides, which is 5 kilometers and 3 kilometers rather. And then we just say sine capital letter K, like that. And then we reach at this point, we are just going to substitute our formula on our formula. Which simply means that our area will be equal to 1 over 2. Our M is multiplied by 3 multiplied by our L is 5 multiplied by, and then we write sine our K is 110, like that. So our area is equal to, so we just multiply everything on top. So you say 3 multiplied by 5, we are going to get a 15. So we have a 15 over 2 sine 110, and then you just say area is equal to, so you just write 15 sine 110. We are going to get 14.09538931, and then you divide this by these two that we are having, and then you say area is equal to, when you divide by 2, we are going to get 7.047694656, and then you say therefore area is equal to, now you round off to 3 significant figures. So here, as you can see, we are having a 7 which is greater than 5, therefore it is going to pass 1 to 4, and then it becomes a 5, like that. And then the units for area, you just write kilometers, and then since we are dealing with area, therefore you have to include a squared, like that, and that is our answer. For the last part, in finding the shortest distance, it is very easy. We are finding the shortest distance from K to ML, which simply means that we are moving like this. As you can see, we are making a 90 there, which simply means that we are going to use this formula. Area is equal to 1 over 2 BH. Our B, it is ML. Our H, it is the height, which is the shortest distance we are looking for. And then our area, we are going to use this. That is our area. So what you just do here, you just say area is equal to 1 over 2 BH. Therefore our area is 7.05 equal to 1 over 2, and then you get multiplied by 6.65 multiplied by h, which is this h. So you just say you make h as the subject, which simply means that you're going to have 7.05 equal to 1 times 6.65 times h to be 6.65 h over a 2. Here we are having a 1 and then you cross multiply because there is an equal sign. So you just say 6.65 h equal to 2 multiplied by 7.05. You are going to get 14.1. And then what you do, you just say over 6.65, even here 6.65. You divide, you're going to remain with h equal to, now you say 14.1 divided by 6.65. We are going to get 2.120030075 Therefore, you correct the three significant figures. H will be equal to 2.12. Here it is a 0, which is definitely less than 1, less than 5. So you just say 2.12 kilometers, like that. Now, since this is the shortest distance, therefore, it must be the lowest distance when you compare 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and 6.65 kilometers, like that. So that is our answer. So we have found ML, the area of the triangle, and the shortest distance.